All right, so here is my pantry. And my pantry needs help. So we're doing a before and an after to get it more organized. Do you think they like energy drinks around here and chips? But I can't stand it, so we're going to fix it. So this is the before shot. All right, we're back at the pantry project.
Garage.
So we're gonna cut these boards at 3 7/8.
We're not back at the pantry project.
Yes, we are, because I've already filmed before what the pantry looked like.
Oh, have you?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay. Well, did you explain that when we did your Lego shelf, we had these two pieces left over?
No.
So when we did your Lego shelf, we had two pieces of this 3/4 inch plywood left over that were in search of a project. So we came up with one, which is her pantry project. So our first step is going to be ripping these down to our width that we need for the side pieces and for our shelves. So
Okay.
I believe we get 2 out of the one and 1 out of the other.
Yes, and we're doing 3 7/8 because that's what fits behind our door.
That's 1 and 2 and 1 out of there.
Yes.
And hopefully that gives us enough pieces for everything.
Well, there's one more little piece you need to get some more shelves out of. So you might as well cut those two because you don't have enough.
Okay. So we're going to start with these.
Okay, so that's...
So we've
So
got
should-
our fence set, but my cameraman needs to
stop and
my
hold
wood
the board.
when
So
it comes out. So
we'll be back when we're putting it together. Okay, so 1 at 28. And don't hit my car.
for the bottom, right?
For the 128, yeah, for the bottom.
$27 1/4 is what I said.
Yes.
What I'm going to do here is our blade cuts right at this edge, pretty close
Yeah.
to this edge right here.
Right.
So I'm measuring 27 1/4. I'm going to clamp this.
So that they're all
Then we
the
will
same.
slide the board over and cut each one so that
Okay.
they're all the same instead of measuring each one
All right.
and ending up with a bunch of different measurements, because in the
Because we do
past,
that.
if we do that, that's what happens. Each one has its own unique dimension.
And so we'll see. Maybe we should sell that car and get a shop room. I know, I'm supposed to pull my car out. That's my bottom, isn't it?
That's your bottom. These should all be.
The same. Now I need 2 more.
I thought you said 6.
I need 6 of the 27.25. Because I
That's
have.
5.
I know. I have 7 shelves total. But now we've changed the design, so I might be able to get 2 more shelves, 1 more shelf on top. So the 2 little pieces we need to cut. We may or may not use one of those.
Do you want me to cut them both?
Yes, please. Just in case. Okay, dado time.
Okay. We've got our 2 side pieces. We've laid them out with the spacing that Christy wants for her shelves. We've set up our blade. Made a couple of practice cuts. First one we got set for our width, which looks really nice. And then our second one for our depth. So that should hold our shelves together nice like that. And then we will be pin nailing everything together when we put it together. So that's the theory at least. So now we need to get these all cut. And we want to make sure that our cut is the same on both boards so that our shelves are flat. So we've got them clamped together pretty tight here. Obviously the clamps get in the way of trying to cut these grooves. So there's going to be some trial and error with that. I know this one here, it will cut easily. Beyond that, we're going to see. gonna be time consuming and tedious.
Okay,
I think
is
that's
that
gonna
extra
work.
weight gonna snap our wood?
Hmm?
That extra weight over there gonna snap the wood?
Well, no, because I think this is gonna work.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you help me and support weight over there.
Okay, so
Because you
I'm
don't
gonna
need to show me making every single
pause
cut.
it. Okay, then I will stop.
All right, so we've cut them all now. And we're gonna see how bad a job we did at lining them up.
Wow.
We suck.
Well.
Actually not. That one's not so great. The rest of them are not too bad.
I got one. We're gonna have to do a little chisel job or something to get it.
Well, no, we'll just do it. I mean, it'll just be a little bit off. It's an
just right
eighth.
there.
Eighth
I mean,
of an inch
that's
off.
the bottom of the shelf, so you could actually chisel that out.
Well, then it's gonna fit sloppy. We'll just have, the shelf will just be a little bit ski-wampus.
Downhill.
Yep.
Okay.
'Cause-
All right. So next will be the holes.
The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clamp these back together because we have to drill holes through the front edge where her dowel is gonna go
To keep them from shimmying off the shelf
to
in
keep the
earthquakes.
bottles on the shelf.
Yes.
So,
Plus, little people will be using them, so we need them not to shimmy out. Okay, well, I will stop again until we get that part going. All right, so I have 8-inch shelves and 18-inch shelves. So we've marked 2 inches above the 8-inch and 3 inches above the 18 because they have bigger bottles. The other one has cans. So marked them all.
So we've marked them all. Now we're gonna take them over to drill press and drill a hole down through, but it won't go through the other board.
Right, because that's the holder. Okay, for the dowels. All right,
And
because I figured that edge is against the wall. Yeah, we don't agree on anything.
so what we've got over here is our drill press, and we set up, and when we did our mock-up, we did a test hole. We want our distance here to be about 1/4 inch back, and I can adjust that with this here. Once I set it, I'm going to leave it,
Right, because we want them all to somewhat match.
and we will just
But you've set it so it doesn't go all the way through. It stops. So it'll go
So-
through one board, but not completely through
so as
the
I
other
drill
one.
down, see it'll stop there.
Okay.
So it won't go clear through. And we're going to drill a couple, and then I'm going to need Christy to help because, as you can see, it's not
Not real
the
stable.
most stable thing, but it was
Kind of wobbly.
quick and easy. And I'm drilling the hole right in the middle of your lines, right?
Yes.
Or above them.
No, right in the middle's fine. That's close enough.
Okay, just want to be consistent on all of them.
Just do it all on the line. Yes.
Okay.
Why is it smoking?
Because the motor was spinning backwards.
Oh, that would work. Okay.
So we're going to just do a bunch of those.
Okay, I'm going to pause so I can hold the wobbles. Going.
I see.
I love.
All right, we are back. Do you want to get a look at what we're doing here?
Okay, there's our.
So we finished drilling our holes. The ones on this one don't go all the way through. These go all the way through. The plan now is we're going to use our table saw and our sled here as a work surface. Have our shelves. I'm hoping.
My dowel's out
Nope,
there.
they are not going to fit.
Okay, that's.
I don't have a work surface that will work.
Well, take the sled off and use the table saw.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. But it's not that big either. It's a little bit bigger than our working table that we got. This way. Right. So our hope, and it may be somewhat misplaced, is that we can put these together like that. So the holes are down, so that's our side that's out.
Out. Right.
Right?
Yes. And you do have the long piece in not at the bottom of the pile, not in the middle, right?
I don't.
The bottom. That looks like it. Okay.
Yes, the long piece is on the bottom.
Okay. Forgot the
I'm gonna
nailer?
wander off.
You forgot the nailer. Okay. I'm gonna go over here where I'm not in the direct line of fire.
That's probably wise. Okay. So, purpose of this is to make sure that it doesn't snug that way. And we want even on that side, right?
Yes, that's the outside.
That's the
So I
side
would
that's gonna
prefer
be
that to be even. If we're gonna be off at all.
Three.
3.
How many times do you think that will fall?
More, I hope.
This board's wanting to break right there.
No breaking.
Now it gets tricky.
Well, should I turn this off and help you?
That might be a good idea.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, while he's farting around with the dowels, this is what it looks like all together. So on the side. So now we're going to put a dowel in these little holes through there. Okay, where you want me?
Okay, see, well here, so we've got one that we test fit that.
Right, you go down. So that's our.
And we enlarge the one hole just a little bit to make it easier to get our size.
So that's going to keep my jars from shimmying off the, and cans from shimmying off the shelf.
And it's.
Yeah, and I'll just go back with the putty.
So we've got our length on our dowels, so now we need to cut the rest of them.
Right.
And I'm sure there's a good way to do this, but
We don't have it.
We're not gonna do it.
We're just gonna put them all together and cut them at once with your circular saw.
You either need to get your tripod out or you need to stop filming. I need an extra set of hands.
Okay, well,
to
we're
hold
gonna
these.
cut those off there. So I'm going to stop.
So she just held them, and I held the guard back on the saw,
I just went, whoop.
started it up, and just dropped it on, and it did a nice clean cut. It didn't throw them all over the place like I was afraid it would.
Well, no, I was holding them. So now we're
So-
gonna just drop them down
Now,
and.
these will be a tight fit through
Did you
here.
drill all those holes or just the first two?
Huh?
Did you re-drill those holes or just the
No, I
first
did
two?
not do any of them, just one.
Okay,
I wanted them to fit tighter,
okay.
because I don't want to have to pull them in and out.
No, we
So-
want them in there good, and I'm going
I'm
to
going to put
paint
them in
them.
one time.
All right, so I know you got one more to tap in, but next I will sand and paint, and then we'll show hanging it up. We are inside the pantry, because my shelf goes right there. And he's gonna pop the hinges off the door so that or pop the pins out of the hinges. We're not popping the hinges off. So that's easier to work in here.
Wow, that's
Maybe.
a tight fit.
Bye. Okay, we're gonna go get the shelf. Now we're recording. Okay, I will hold the shelf while you mark where the stud is. So you're gonna mark on one shelf and then go back and put them all on there.
That's the plan.
Kind of right there against the edge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay, because we want the brackets because we have climbers.
Well, and we want it
And
to
I
be
don't
held.
want
It's
to
not.
fall on
We've
me
lifted
either.
it up off the floor.
Okay.
Down here.
All right, so it's attached to the wall.
So it's
Okay.
attached to the wall.
Okay, love.
All right, so got it sitting flat on the counter out here. Our marks are on this one here. We want to transfer those to.
Because that's where
We've got 2 bags of brackets. We have
1.5 by 5/8.
8,
Okay.
and the plan is to attach them like that, and then we will put 2 screws through each bracket into the wall.
Okay.
The brackets will be visible, but
That's okay. We want it
it's
to hold.
behind the door in the
I mean,
pantry.
hold.
So.
It's going to go all the way through?
No,
Oh,
it'll be semi-close.
okay.
I'm just trying to think of,
A way to get it flat so you're not going.
yeah, that's
Too
gonna
far
be the
back.
best way to do this.
Piece of wood,
Well,
but then you can't see where you are. Unless we mark them all, mark all the holes. Put a piece of wood and put this bracket against it and then mark the holes.
well, that's, I mean, these aren't, there's a lot of room for error.
And we will error. Okay.
I'm just thinking for a minute.
All right, new plan. We turned it over.
All right, so we flipped it over so that it's laying flat. This is our original marks are. We determined that if we use one for a spacer, that puts us pretty much right where we want to be
For that side.
for that side. And then for this other side, we cut a spacer so we can put that liner bracket up and attach it.
Okay.
So that may be a little bit long. I don't know. Now the trick here is going to be not drop all the screws down the sink.
Well, that's why you got me those cute little basket things so I don't drop things down the sink. I hang on to it so it doesn't go.
Something like that.
Okay. that's comforting. Okay, so now we're gonna pull it this way. And you're gonna use your little, maybe a little more. The kitchen sink stuff's there.
Okay, so that's right between those two marks we had previously.
Yeah,
so that,
so I think you're okay.
I think we're good there.
All right.
Something like that.
So we're gonna do 8 more of those. No, 6 more. 6 more.
6
Okay,
more.
I'm gonna pause it. And okay, we're back and we changed it a little bit.
So we're going to attach all the brackets, and then we got thinking about it, and being Team Klutzy, we decided that we would make sure we were actually going to hit studs in here. So we came in and we went through this one, and it went into a stud. We went through this one over here. That's why we're Team Klutzy.
Whoops,
And
touch
we
out.
didn't hit a stud. We went just straight through sheetrock.
So
We have gone back and we've moved the bracket. These are the screws we're going to use to hang it. So if you can come in here, love. You can see this is where our first bracket hit. So we drew a line on top of the shelf, took the shelf out, got our stud finder on here again, went through here, hit wood, and determined, okay, this is a good spot.
So I get to mud and
So,
paint.
Well,
Just a little bit.
This should be behind your bracket. So this is
Okay.
and this one will be behind the shelf, so it won't be
Oh,
visible.
okay.
So now we're going to come back, and we're going to go ahead and attach all the rest of our brackets, and we'll show you doing that.
Okay. So I'm going
But that's,
stop again.
we had a change in plan. So.
Okay. All right. Yes.
And this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So originally we were just going 2 brackets wide. That wasn't enough.
So now we're just going to use our little piece of wood.
So we've got that guy. We need a Phillips bit. This one's going to be tight.
Oh. Well,
I may not be able to do this one.
can you get it underneath the... And he wanders off again to get more tools.
Since I can't do a video without wandering off in the middle of it.
Yeah, I said you wandered off again.
Yeah. This is a right angle adapter. you're gonna need to hold. Not there, hold that one. Because that's the one I'm pushing against.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just hold the shelf and you do your thing. It won't come out. I got it.
Apparently you're not as strong as I am.
I thought I can't hang on to it. It's just like I'm a wussy. Okay, so we do the other one that needs that before you take it out?
No,
Oh,
doesn't matter.
okay.
Where's my stick?
There's your stick.
This shell? Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, never mind. You were right again. Well, because that finishes this side, which is what I'm
Yes.
trying to do.
Right.
I didn't want to go over there, so you threw me off my game.
Oh, I did it, huh?
Yes.
I just made a suggestion.
Well, when you went over there to that one, you threw me off my thought process.
Okay.
And
Sure.
when you start to get older and people move your cheese, then
You don't cope so well.
so in theory now,
Now this should be able to work.
we should just be able to go zip, zip, zip
And put it all up.
with all these nice little white decking screws.
Make it pretty.
You got your hand on it?
I have my hand on it, yes.
It's not going anywhere now.
Okay. This is so cool.
And as you could tell from the sound of that,
That's wood. I'm gonna stop this while you put the rest of it in, and then I will come back and show what it looks like all done. Okay, and the door went back on. I'm excited.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Let me out. So.
Okay, so where are you gonna put the door stop? Do I need to go inside?
Go inside here.
So that, because I don't want.
So now this is how it's supposed to work. It fits nice behind our door. It looks like we're closer at the top.
Okay.
I'm guessing you'd see the wall's not plumb, so just put your little rubber stopper up here. So,
okay, on this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the corner it's going to hit.
Okay.
And now you can start loading up your shelves.
And then I'll take a picture of my shelves with it all full.
So, but this is kind of what we planned. Just kind of what we're thinking is.
That's what we're gonna do, is get all those drinks out of my pantry.
Free up a bunch of shelf space.
So I am going to get that all in, and then I'm going to take a picture of it all done. If you'll let me out of the closet.
Okay.
Okay, upgraded pantry. Find those cute little baskets, and I love this. All the way up. Look at that, got all my syrups. So it looks much better. Thanks for watching.